Ooh, buddy. Start a fire with that, let me tell you. Alright everyone, I'm back. That's right. BD3 is here, the Drunken Aussie. We are ready to go because everyone's been telling me, all 7 of the people that have watched my video said, fucking Brad, I need more content. So I'm bringing it to you. I am bringing the content to you. I'm toasted, I've had a lovely evening and we're going to get stuck into some NBA stuff. But today, we are going to talk about the absolute crapshoot that is the Los Angeles fucking Clippers. Let's do it. Get a drink in dear, because it's time to go. Alright, let's talk about the Clippers. The Clippers are in fucking no man's land, right? They just fucking lost Paul George, right? Who they traded a bazillion picks for and the fucking runner-up MVP, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander this year. Gone for nothing, right? Just fucking picked up his bag and fucking walked out the door for cigarettes and never came back, just like your father, right? So he's gone. They've lost him. They don't own their own draft pick, right? They don't own a draft pick until 2030, right? So 25's OKC, 26 is a pick swap with OKC, 27th is OKC, 28th is Philly, and 29th is Philly, or 23rd is Philly, whatever the fuck it is, I don't know. They don't own their own pick for like the next 17 fucking years, right? So they can't even tank because there's no point, right? And they're not going to be able to get their picks back. It's not going to be like the Houston and fucking Brooklyn situation where they can trade and get some of their own picks back because they don't have anything that fucking OKC wants. They can't trade anything to OKC for OKC to think that it's more valuable to give them their picks back, right? Because they're not. They're valuable picks and there's nothing that the Clippers can do, right? So they're fucked on that front, right? They are just reamed up the backside with that. On top of that, their biggest star, who is fucking getting $50 million a year for the next 3 years, whatever the fuck it is Kawhi Leonard. Now, Kawhi is a fucking awesome player when he's healthy and when he's on the court. Because if he's not completely healthy, he's not on the fucking court, right? And he's only getting older and his knees are only getting more fucked, right? Like, he is absolutely fucking munted up the backside with his knees, and there's no chance he's getting any healthier. He's only getting worse, right? So Kawhi, he played fucking 70-something games this year, had a really healthy season, but he was still fucked by the time the playoffs came. So there's nothing you can do there. He's never going to play a playoff fucking game for you, or never be useful in the playoffs, because he's never healthy there, right? And you had the best injury luck you've had ever since you got Kawhi 5 years ago this year, and it still didn't fucking help you get anywhere in the finals, right? So then you go and pay James fucking Harden $35 million because you felt fucking guilty about it because of the way that Philly treated him. Like, who gives a fuck what Philly did, right? Why are you giving James Harden $35 million? Houston, James Harden, I get it, right? But James Harden now, he's an inefficient, absolute minus on defense, and he can't break down a defense anymore. Like, he can still get past some people, but it's not like old school James Harden. It's not like Luka style, right? Where you just break down the defense. He's got that slow, hanky-janky style like SGA does. He's just not that player anymore. He used to be, but he's not anymore. And you're not paying him for the player he was. You're paying him for the player, fucking, I can't get the words out. You're paying him for the player that he is now, right? So you fucking, there you go. There's a $90 million of your fucking cap done with Kawhi Leonard, who can barely get on the court when he's healthy, and James Harden, who's well past his prime, right? So you're starting 5, right? If I am to assume correctly, you're starting 5. Let me just top up quickly. Ooh, that is. Whew. Alrighty. As far as I can tell, the Clippers starting 5 looks something like this: Terrence Mann, James Harden, Kawhi Leonard, Derek Jones Jr., and Ivica Zubac. Right? That is not a starting 5 that's going to get you very far, right? And then you got fucking just, maybe Russell Westbrook still there. He comes off the bench. Bones Highland, I think he still plays for them. Fucking Norman Powell, he still can be okay, I guess. But you just got nothing. You got no depth. You got no top end, apart from Kawhi. You got no top end talent. And these pieces don't fit. Derek Jones Jr. can't shoot, except for that fucking one series he had with Dallas. Zubac can't shoot. Kawhi doesn't take a lot of threes. James Harden really only takes step-back threes. And Terrence Mann is an okay shooter. But and then, on top of all of that, right, just because they thought to themselves, they thought, fuck me, you know what would be great, right, is if we could be just the fucking weirdest franchise in 2024. That's going to be the thing we're going to hang our hat on next season, right? So they go out and they sign fucking Miles Bridges, Josh Primo, well, he was already there, they picked him up, and fucking Kevin Porter Jr. Like, they're out there trying to build the fucking infinity gauntlet of domestic abuse. Like, what the fuck? Like, and I know you're trying to find value, and no one wants these people, so you might be able to get them cheap, and you know, Miles Bridges can still give you something, and Kevin Porter Jr. scored 50 once, and everyone thought he was going to be better than SGA. Fucking, I remember that, good lord. But there's a reason no one wants to pick these people up, right? And if you can't work out why, you've got bigger fucking problems, right? So this is an absolute fucking crapshoot for them. Like, the Clippers are fucked. They are fucked right now, right? And there's just no way out. That's the biggest problem for them. Like, you can be shit. You can be fucking terrible if you've got your own draft picks. Fucking, because you're getting value in the draft to rebuild. But you don't have your draft picks. You don't have really that many tradable contracts. You got Kawhi. Maybe you can get something for Harden. But the rest of these contracts aren't worth jack shit. So you can't even trade out for picks, right? And you what do you fucking do? You built, Steve Ballmer's fucking paying $1 billion for this fucking new fucking arena, so you want people to come and watch. What are they paying to come and fucking watch? Right? You're trapped now because you can't be shit because you want to be good enough so that you can get people into the arena. Right? So you've just got to top up as best you can and hope that you're a 9 seed and you can get into the fucking playoffs through the playing game, like, and then give OKC the fucking 10th pick in the draft. I mean, I don't get it, right? Because if we're looking out west, right? Let's run through some teams who we know are going to be better than them next year, right? So obviously OKC are going to be better than them. Denver's going to be better than them. Minnesota's going to be better than them. Memphis, I think, will be better than them, right? So there's 4 teams straight off the bat that are definitely going to be better than them. I think the Lakers are going to be better than them, right? Like, that's 5 teams already. Like, and then we start getting into Golden State. If they can regroup at all, they will be better than them. Phoenix could be better than them if they work out how to get something happen. Dallas is definitely going to be better than them. Like, New Orleans Pelicans are going to be better than them. I've just named fucking 18. You're already out of the playoffs. So then you're in that little middle tier, Houston. You know, I actually think Houston will be better than the Clippers next year. So now you're sitting in fucking 10th or 11th spot. At that point, what the fuck are you playing for, right? It's just, they got nothing happening in the present, and they got absolutely fuck all they can look forward to in the future, and they've got a payroll that's near the fucking tax, right? They're almost near that fucking second apron. They're fucked, mate. They are absolutely F-U-C-K-E-D fucked in the anus, and there's nothing they can do about it. And I, for one, am going to thoroughly enjoy it as we continue to take all of their draft picks and draft players like Jalen Williams, because like they fucking did this to themselves. And look, you know what? I don't even blame them, right? Everyone's going to sit here and go, oh, you know, the Paul George trade was the worst trade of all time. It wasn't, because you took a big swing and you essentially were trading for Kawhi and Paul George, right? That's good value. And you had a crack. You got to the conference finals. You didn't get there, but if they win one, fine. If they win one of the last 5 years, then you count that as a win. Is the Anthony Davis trade the worst trade of all time? Of course not, because they won a title, right? Yeah, but you've got to put yourself in the position to win that title. It's very hard to do, and they gave themselves a real shot. So I don't bemoan them for fucking giving it a crack and going all in and throwing all the draft picks out the window, right? But then to give up more draft picks for James Harden and then lose Paul George for nothing because you didn't want to give him 1 extra year, just give him the extra year, right? It doesn't matter if he's got 3 years or 4 years or 10 years. The worst contract in the NBA can be traded. If there's one thing we've learned over the last 3 or 4 years is, doesn't matter how shit that contract is, you can trade it, right? Someone will buy it for something, right? So just give him the 4th year and fucking deal with it later, right? If you get to the end and you're over the cap, you trade Paul George. Even at fucking 33, 34 years old, Paul George would have value, right? You get off the James Harden one in a couple of years, right? Then you get off the Paul George one and the Kawhi one and you start again with your own picks and you're good to go. But, I mean, fuck me, they have absolutely rooted themselves like nobody's business, and it is going to be a fucking epic downfall. It is going to be a self-destruction of cataclysmic levels, right? By that, ladies and gentlemen, is my fucking rant about the LA Clippers. I hope you've enjoyed the video. I hope you're enjoying me getting rather tanked and talking about stuff which I find fucking hilarious in the NBA. And please don't forget to fucking like, subscribe, do all that fucking shit that all the other fucking YouTube people tell you to do that too. Because, you know, like, I fucking would love to one day make a shit ton of money doing this, but it's never going to happen. But if you're enjoying the content, definitely like and subscribe. And don't worry, I'll be back with more drunken ramblings of an Australian coming up real soon. So I will see you in the next one, guys. And always remember, fuck you.